Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 37 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on doing at least 2 things every day that I don't want to do just because I know it'll be good for me. So, yay! Day 37 and 63 days to go. Yay! Okay, so getting somewhere, maybe. So today, just another day where I just didn't want to do anything. I think as soon as I decided not to do something on Friday, it just meant that I wasn't going to do anything all weekend long, which is really annoying to me. So then I did finally get up, and because I had to go to work, I decided I needed to at least read my scriptures before I went to work and pray and see how God sees me, and doing that, which I didn't do Saturday or Sunday, which kind of is part of another reason why I probably didn't get anything done on the weekend, because I didn't start my day off that way, which I need to do because that helps me to get centered and helps me to be align myself with God, and then it just helps me to have that motivation to do things. So but I did go to work, and work was good. I was fine. I survived work. And then I came home and I had a whole laundry list of things to do, starting with laundry. So I did laundry because I didn't do laundry over the weekend. So I didn't have clean clothes for work today, which was not good. And so I had to do laundry. So I have clean clothes for the rest of the week. And I was willing to do laundry yesterday, but somebody else was using the washer, so I couldn't use it. And I didn't want to ask anyone else if I could borrow theirs. So I just didn't do laundry. I don't have an excuse. I just didn't do it. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway. But I mean, I had a half day and I changed my clothes every time I come home on Friday. So I mean, my clothes weren't too wrinkled and they didn't smell too horrible for wearing them to work. So I was like, they're fine. I don't think anybody noticed that I hadn't washed them since the last time I wore them. They weren't covered in like food or dirty things. So just me. But I didn't think about it too much after I got dressed and went to work until I started making this video. So I was like, there you go. But it was enough that I'm like, okay, I came home and I have to do laundry whether I want to or not. And then I didn't do dishes very much last week at all because I had a migraine most of the week. So today I decided to do dishes, and normally I just do one single load of dishes, and that's all I wanted to do. And then for some reason, I don't know if it was my ADHD that kicked in or ADHD medication that kicked in, because then I decided to stand in my kitchen and do all of my dishes. Well, not all of my dishes, but wash all the dishes I didn't wash last week so that I had the same amount of counter space and other things. And then I just started noticing other things in my house that needed to be done. And so again, I mean, I took the Adderall for like a week and a half already. And I didn't notice any kind of difference, and I didn't take it all weekend. And then I took it today, trying to get myself to take it just to see if I notice any difference. But I also know that sometimes for me, I just randomly get motivated and decide to start doing stuff, and I will just go from one project to another or one room to another, and I will just do things. But also when I do things like that, I forget to drink water and I forget to eat food, and I just get too busy doing other things. So that is like an ADHD thing. But I mean, also when I took the Concerta at one point, it was like kind of pushing me to just do one thing after another until I was like, I'm like done and I'm tired. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to bed. But so I don't know. I don't feel like I was pushing myself to do anything. I think I just was randomly motivated. Maybe I'm just trying to make up for the weekend and not doing anything on the weekend, because my brain is like, I journaled and I was like, I don't want to like lose my momentum. I don't want to stop what I'm doing. I need to clean my house. I need to write my books. I need to do all of these things. And I don't have the time to do all of these things. I don't have the energy to do all of these things. But my brain imagines that I can and that I do. And so then I just try to do everything until I realize that I can't. And then I just don't do anything. So it's kind of a all or nothing in my brain, and I'm trying to teach it that there's a balance to that, and I can do baby steps. So today it was, let's do all of the dishes that I didn't do last week to clean off my stove and my countertop. And then of course I had a wooden cooling rack that needed to be glued back together, and I decided to do that. And all of this I have not eaten dinner. I had lunch at like 12:30 this afternoon. And so I came home and I started laundry and then I did dishes and I'm like, and I'm hungry and my tummy's growling. And I'm like, oh, but I need to fix a cooling rack. So let's fix the cooling rack. And oh, I didn't make a video to send to my family yesterday for Marco Polo to just let them know on a weekly basis what I'm doing and what my progress is as far as cleaning my house, which isn't very much, but I'm still going to make a video because it helps keep me accountable and be like, hey, this is where I'm at. So then I decided to make a video instead of making dinner. And that gave my hot glue gun time to heat up. So then I could hot glue back together the wooden cooling rack, which I did. And then I don't remember what else I started doing before I decided I should make dinner. Oh yeah, the meat leaked in my meat drawer in my refrigerator, which I didn't want to clean out because I just cleaned it out last week for the same reason. And I cleaned it out again just because it needed to be cleaned out. So I did that. And then I decided I should probably start dinner. So then I started dinner. And then I decided that I had all kinds of other things that I had to do today, which I don't know why I had to do everything today, but then I decided to switch my laundry, and then after I started another load of laundry, it occurred to me that I have a half day tomorrow, and I could do my laundry tomorrow instead of having to do all of it today. I only had to wash my work clothes today. I didn't have to wash everything else today. I could do it tomorrow. Then I don't have to stay up all night because that washer takes like over an hour, like an hour and a half to do a load of laundry, which is annoying that it takes that long. So, I mean, it's nice because my clothes come out nice and clean, but it just takes forever. So I'm like, if I'm starting laundry at 7:30, I won't be able to go to bed until at least 9 o'clock. And I need to be able to go to bed so that I can sleep, so that I can get up really early because I have to get up and go to work earlier this week. Like all this week I have to go to work early because I have to make up for the time and getting 2 half days instead of 1, which I guess is nice to get 2 half days, but not nice because it means I'm working like 9.5-hour days the rest of the week or whatever, over 9 hours to make sure that I get my 40 hours for the week. And it's not really half days. It's like taking like 3 hours off a day. So it's not even quite a full day between the 2 half days. So it's like, it's annoying. But it still means I get to leave work early twice this week, which I hope will be nice and I can get some stuff done. And I hope I actually get stuff done instead of coming home and doing nothing like I normally do. Because I come home and I either try to take a nap or I just kind of veg out because I've been doing stuff all week long and I'm like, and it's my break because I have a half day. And I keep telling myself that's the perfect time to write. It's the perfect time to run errands, to go grocery shopping, to do other things, and I just never do them. So we'll see what I actually do tomorrow because, yeah, today I just gone crazy doing all the things that and I want to sit on my couch and play games tonight, and I keep thinking that, and I have not let myself do that. So I think that's also kind of a good thing. It's not really doing something I don't want to do, but it's not letting myself do something that's a distraction for me would keep me from doing the other things that I need to do tonight. So I have not played games on my phone tonight. I did turn my TV on, but then I paused it like halfway through whatever show I'm watching. So because I just turned it on while I was eating dinner, and I ate dinner, and now I'm making my videos, and then I get to write on my journal and brush my teeth and switch my laundry. Not switch my laundry, just put my laundry away so that I can go to bed because I can't leave it out because other people use the washing machine, and so I can't just leave my stuff in there overnight. So anyway, I just went crazy this afternoon with things to do because I came home at 5:30 and it still took me until 7:30 before I actually ate dinner, because then I started making dinner and then decided that, I have rice. And I'm like, I don't want to make rice because rice takes 50 minutes to make. And I don't want to make 50 minutes because I don't buy the instant rice or the quick baking rice. I buy like the wheat rice, and that takes 50 minutes, which is annoying that it takes almost an hour to cook the rice. And then even though my head is telling me I don't want to do this, my hands are just reaching into the cupboard and going, hey, let's just pour some rice into the water that we're boiling our vegetables in, and then we'll have rice and vegetables and hamburger. So it'll be a really yummy dinner, and it's a really yummy dinner. And I have all of these leftovers for food for the rest of the week. And then again, I remembered after I did all of that that I have a half day of work tomorrow, so I didn't have to make enough food to have leftovers for tomorrow. I could have just made enough to have dinner for tonight. And I could have worried about doing all of that crazy cooking tomorrow. But my brain doesn't think that far ahead. It just is like, ooh, something to make, and I should do this right now because I'm thinking about it. So that has been my brain since I got home today, which I'm grateful that it's motivated and wanting to do things, because I haven't been all weekend and I was worried that I wasn't going to get stuff done. And so I'm very grateful that I'm willing to do things today. So that makes me very happy, but also a little bit frustrated because, again, I've just been going nonstop since I got home doing things. So I'm like, yay, things are getting done that needed to be done. But I also washed out my stone pie pan that's been sitting on my counter since Thanksgiving. Because you can't just wash it with soap and water. You have to wash it like with salt and oil and clean it out with the water, because anything you put in it will absorb into the pores. So if you put soap in it, then it'll absorb soap into the pores, and then you end up with soap in your food the next time you use it. So can't do that. But it does come get pretty clean with the water and the salt and oil. So I did that, cleaned it out tonight. Again, something else I've just been avoiding doing, and again, something else I did instead of making dinner for myself. So I think I'm a little bit dehydrated because I haven't been drinking water, but I've been running around doing things, and I finally did eat dinner. So again, I'm not really sure if that's just my ADHD kicking in, because I'm like, I'm rested all weekend long, and so now I'm motivated to do stuff because it just needs to be done, or if it's the Adderall actually doing something. I'm not really sure at this point, because I kind of feel like I can do and have done crazy things like this in the past without being on any kind of medication and not even knowing that I had ADHD. So just one more thing to try to figure out in my brain. And I've got a couple of weeks until I meet with the doctor again, so I can decide if it's actually helping me or if it's just not doing anything. And right now I don't really know the answer to that. It doesn't feel like it's working as well as the Concerta did. That's for that much I can tell, because my focus, even at work, is still all over the place and getting distracted. So it's not really helping me focus. And like I said, doing multiple things and not taking care of myself, not necessarily the best thing either. But I am making my videos. So yay, I'm making my videos. And I did combine some videos for the weekend, which I didn't really want to do, but then I decided I didn't want to make extra videos to make separate ones, and I didn't want to get any further behind on my videos, so I just did that. I am not going to make my weekly video. I will save that for tomorrow. I should make it today, but I think I will save that for tomorrow because it is getting late, and I do have to switch my laundry, and I do have to still write in my journal and go to bed, and I do have to get up really early tomorrow. So, anyway, that's me and my crazy ramblings and my crazy brain that's decided that I can do a gazillion things today, even though I don't really want to. And it's still thinking up things for me to do before I can go to bed tonight. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to rein it in, because sometimes when it goes like this, it doesn't stop. I don't know where the off switch is, so I don't know how to make it stop so I can go to bed, because it'll just keep thinking of things for me to do so that I can't sleep. I hope it doesn't do that tonight. I hope I didn't curse myself by saying that in here. Sometimes I feel like I just jinx myself by doing that, and I'm like, I should not say that. But anyway, that is what I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. Feel free to comment down below if you have anything to share. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe try doing 1 or 2 things today that you don't want to do, but you know would be good for you.